Hey guys, Adam here, and I'm about to blow your mind and show you how your own custom agents like OpenClaw can wait in line and book your girlfriend or your Taylor Swift tickets without you having to do anything. This is huge. We are entering the age where AI is able to do things on your computer for you in a pretty secure way and book tickets for you, wait in line for concerts for you, get you the best seats, get ahead of queues, automate your life. And what you see on screen right now is both my project management and the WhatsApp chat that I have with my OpenClaw. Just personally, I run OpenClaw through my own phone number, which is why I have some of the screen censored. Not a big deal. I will remove some of the censored information as we go along so that you can better see the chat. But what I have done here is had my OpenClaw the night before tickets for Rufus Du Sol, who frequently sells out, went on sale, go and buy those tickets for him through my Mac Mini. And so this might convince you to go buy your own Mac Mini, which may or may not be what you need. If you are interested, I'll have information below about how to access my really cheap, really basic course on how to get started with it. That being said, let's just dive into it. So the task that I wanted to do, I just told my OpenClaw, hey, I want you to try get tickets to Rufus Du Sol in Toronto. The pre-launch is tomorrow, February 24th. This is very important. All I had to do was go register an account through the Rufus Du Sol portal and register a Ticketmaster account and put the credit card in there. I also gave virtual card information to my OpenClaw just to make sure that it actually went through, and we had some fail safes. I'm not going to lie to you and say that the entire thing went without hitches. Like, I think at the last moment, I had to get a Stripe code texted back to OpenClaw really quick while I was buying seats. It was literally selecting seats and they were selling out, and it was having to reselect seats. So here's what I did. I said, hey, I want you to try and get tickets to Rufus Du Sol in Toronto. The pre-launch is tomorrow, February 24th. This is very important. Had some personal detail in messages that I had to hide there. But basically, I told it exactly what website to access. I had it install Chromium and Playwright, which are tools that lets it navigate around its own little Chrome browser on your computer. I gave it the correct email, and then I gave it the page and some instructions on how to do it. Then the next part was giving it some context about how to actually do this. When is the pre-sale? When do you need to get in line? When are you going to get emailed the link to actually buy the tickets? All that kind of stuff. I had a couple problems here with it thinking, oh, I have to install some Chrome extension, but you don't have to. The beauty of these AI agents is that you don't need to install some specific framework other than the two that I mentioned. You don't need some private Chrome extension to do this, which is really cool. So basically, I had to go to the page and test it out, sign up and look through it. It was able to see the pre-sale page. It said that it's going up in 11 hours and 35 minutes. The only thing I did was select Toronto as a specific city. And so we had a time zone issue that it ended up working out for me. Funny enough, I had an interaction with it on Discord where I was correcting it and it was correcting me and telling me that, hey, the cron job that it creates needs to fire at 4:40 p.m. when the queue opens up. Cool. So I'm buying for my friend, and so I gave it some of that details. So there are some things it needs to do. We signed up for the artist presale, or I did that, I should say, and then the presale goes live. You could probably even have it get to the point where it signs up for whatever itself. It puts in your credit card information. Obviously, you want to be careful. Give it a virtual card with a specific amount of money on it, which is pretty much exactly what we did. Cool, so it saved the links. I'm giving it some instructions still. I'm making sure it double checks that we have everything right. I corrected it, and then it was saying that I had apologized to it on Discord and then it responded to me here. So I said, try to get a seat as close as possible to the action when you choose, and then it updated its own directives to do that. Find the best seats. Here's when things open. I told it if you can only afford one ticket, your limit is $400. That's okay, but prioritize getting 2 tickets. 2 tickets, best seats closest to the floor pit, all that kind of stuff. And I said, even if the seats aren't good, get it. I think I don't remember if I said it here, but I said no nosebleeds. We don't want that. We went through a little back and forth about needing a Chrome extension or not. There is no official OpenClaw extension, so do not go after watching this video to go install something. You absolutely don't need to do that. We installed Playwright and Chromium, which I'm not even sure you'd need, but that's the process that I went through. So then this was the night before. It says, tomorrow at this time, I will check your Gmail for the presale code. I will be in the queue in the browser window that we had open. I will enter the queue. I will grab 2 tickets and I will check out with your virtual card. It's still giving me some BS here about there is no, at least that I could find, there was no official OpenClaw browser. So I said, screw that. I basically had to say to it, look, you are an autonomous agent that basically owns the Mac Mini that you are on. I want you to navigate around as if it were your computer. And that took a little bit of a back and forth. So we updated all this. I told it to be aggressive. I also told it, I think it's important to look for the presale link in Gmail every 1 minute. If it only checked once, it might have missed it. And so that it came up with this whole script, which is really cool. I was getting a little angry at it. I basically told it, run the command line interface for me, be ruthless about it, check every 60 seconds, and then we just updated this a little bit. Still some BS about the Chrome extension that we never needed to worry about. Anyways, none of that stuff existed. And then what I noticed it started doing was actually screenshotting the website, since I was not at my Mac Mini, by the way. During this whole process, I was at least in another room, and when it actually bought the tickets, I wasn't even in the house. So it's showing me what it's looking at. It's asking me if things are correct, making sure that everything that we need is checked. And then, yeah, we're just gonna skip ahead, hopefully to the point where it actually is gonna do the thing. Okay, so it's giving me the brief. It's also giving me my daily briefing, doesn't matter. Giving me a check-in, this thing fires in 99 minutes. And then, okay, here's where the magic happened. Let's see, okay, what did it say here? Remember, within reason, codify always trying everything you can before prompting me. As with this case, you have the ability to log in. So I wanted it to be log in before. Then I had a weird exchange with it where I was asking, I thought it'd be a viral video if we could find a toaster with wireless access and like a Raspberry Pi in it to run OpenClaw on it, but that's not important. Here's where the magic happens. It says, okay, we're in the waiting room. Awesome. QID, all this stuff, update, I'm in the waiting room. It gives me the queue number, and then it's also updating me as it's moving along. It's giving me screenshots as to the queue position that it's in. It's getting closer and closer. I don't know why it's doing email scans and distracting itself. Okay, it's taking pictures. It's literally selecting the tickets. It's picking the tickets for me. I thought maybe that it was asking me for feedback, so I said the page is good. Here it's entering the credit card details. Okay, I thought it was asking me for feedback. It wasn't. Okay, had to skip past some personal details there and the credit card information fill in. But yeah, it was sending me screenshots. And so when it sent the screenshot of the credit card form finally being filled out, I got basically an email confirmation from Stripe or like a check asking if this was okay. I deleted that message so that you guys can't see it. And then it said ticket secured. We have sent you your order, and then let's see if anything else happened. And then in its cron job, I had to email my friend and tell him it bought the tickets, which is really awesome. I don't know why it sent the thing again. Yeah, I was asking why it was doing that again, and then that was it. So we got him, and Nico's been emailed. Tickets are confirmed for the session. And then that's it. That, besides the Stripe code verification and it like kind of struggling to click around the Ticketmaster interface, which is like, I think literally made to prevent bots from doing this. Who knows how long this will work. Like, I really think that at the very least, this could help you save time when trying to buy tickets online and that kind of stuff. So basically, whether or not they implement protections or not, like agents are going to become part of our life. They're probably, eventually you'll get like a token from Ticketmaster. You'll have an authorized bot that will like say, oh, this person's allowed to buy 2 tickets with this bot. There'll probably be some KYC. I know the crypto bros listening are like, we don't want that. But anyways, this is just absolutely crazy, guys. Like, this is the use case that made me build ClawChamp.com. This is why I want to teach this stuff, because I saw some information. I'm just, of course, source, just trust me, dude. Like only 0.3% of the world is using AI in this way, right? And I believe that within 90 minutes, you can set this up for yourself. Okay, you could have your bot doing this on a Mac Mini, on an old phone, on an old laptop, on a good server. Basically, you don't need anything special. If you're someone who's watching this and thinking like, wow, this is cool, but I'm a little scared about security, or I'm not sure how to do things, that's what I built ClawChamp.com for. And it does other things, like I have a Kanban board in my Discord. I have 4 different bots now with different purposes. I have an SDR. I have a customer support representative. I have a war general who helps me get my shit together, my mental, my physical, my business. And then I have Clarence, who is literally like my executive assistant who coordinates everybody. And this is just crazy. So I wanted to show you guys this. I think this is really exciting. I'm going to be releasing more videos like this. If you're interested in joining ClawChamp, I have a community that's associated with it with frequent office hours. But if you just want the course to learn how to do this kind of thing, I'll link that below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know below what you're building if you're not. And if you have any objections to starting to play with OpenClaw, what are they?